Facebook, which was what I was used to doing. But then along the line, it happened that period, I had a lot of people plagiarizing my work on Facebook. Like, it was so much. They copied my work without credit. Like, even this book they sent, I had already started writing it then. I think I was posting on Facebook. And people were already copying it. I was like, oh, I not do again. How can I book that? I'm still trying to get this book. I'm still trying to get the process. Are you already doing your thing? I said I will not do again. I told my audience, told them that this book is going to be published as an ebook and available in print. It was just like me speaking, okay, let's say me envisaging what I wanted for myself and for the book, but there was no plan. I hadn't written, okay, I had written one book, but then I wasn't used to publishing a book in print. No one taught me, no one told me how to do it. I was like, no one told me about the cost implication. But my mind was made up. I was like, I am going to do this, and I set my heart on doing that. So fast forward to when I went back to writing the story. I decided to go back to writing the story then, and then I noticed that I was kind of blank. Like, I lost the idea, I lost the inspiration. Like, my before then, I was a celebrity writer, an award-winning storyteller. But then I noticed that I could not write anything. I tried all of my hacks. I read novels. I did everything. I googled everything you were taught on how to overcome writer's block. I did it. But guess what? Nothing was happening. And then I reached out to some of my friends. I reached out to Mrs. Felicia. I told them that see what is happening. I can't get myself to writing again. And everybody was surprised because I'm someone that is very good with words and very good with stories. And losing my story before before conception was quite alarming. Like, when I get, because I write with my phone, when I get my phone and then I notice that I'm blank, there's nothing to write. There's no picture, no mental picture of what I want to write. Then I resorted to praying. I prayed and said, God, help me. You gave me this idea. You gave me this story. Please help me. Let the story come back. Let the story come back. I prayed for long, and along the line I got an instruction. I think the instruction was 2 hours prayer quota. Like, consistent 2 hours prayers for 2 weeks. If I can start writing. Hey, that was war. That was war. I think before then, during that period, because school was in section, I am a student. School was in section, and from school I went for a conference. I went for a retreat. I was like, this is the house of the Lord, the atmosphere of the Lord. With this atmosphere, I can write. I think I was able to write 1 or 2 things there, but that did not work. I was just trying to play smart on my instinct, but that did not work. I struggled and struggled and struggled. This story idea came, I think, in that February or April. I remember posting it on Facebook. New book is coming. Everybody was anticipating. Between February and August, I was still struggling to meet up with 2 hours consistent prayers, like for 2 weeks, like consecutively. Even if I've done 10 days out of 2 weeks, and maybe in one of the days I did not meet up with 2 hours, maybe I prayed 1 hour and slept off, maybe prayed 1 hour 50 minutes, it's off. I have to start all over. So it was off and on. At the point I said, I'm not writing again. What is this? I said, I'm not writing again. Why will I was asking myself, why will I be struggling to write something I know I could literally write normally, but then nothing. I struggled to December, and this is not my first time writing a book. It's not my first time publishing a book. I wrote my first book in 2 weeks. Like, my first book, The Broken Balance, it just took 2 weeks to write it. But then, why is this one taking months? But then, on the second thought, I said, God, if this is definitely going to work, it's better I stay. It's better I stay and do this thing than to just rush out. What am I rushing out to do? It was not easy. It was not easy. It was a struggle. I employed every trick, every hack, every secret. Nothing was working. So I think it was January, after struggling for over 6 months. January, I reached out to my pastor and I told him, so I see what is happening now. I'm supposed to write a book. And funny enough, people had made payments because I opened pre-order like 6 months. 6 months ahead, people had started making payments. Like, when people trust you, know what you can deliver, they're already making payments for this book. And someone was like, should I refund these people now? Will I tell them that I started the book and did not finish it? Yeah, or will I tell the world? So that people made payments before then was a drive. Like, it drove me to fight to finish. It drove me to fight to finish. And then just when I did my pastor, I became accountable. I fulfilled the normal prayer quota, 2 hours, and it was even more. And one thing that helped me to do it fast, that was because I was not living alone that period. I was paired to stay with sisters. There is this system in my church where we have to go and stay with sisters and live together, engage the body. That really helped me because with them around me, I'll definitely pray. I will not sleep off. Why sleep? You want to be reported? So I was engaging it. And then eventually I fulfilled the requirements. Oh yeah, now start writing. I tried. At the point, I made one post on Facebook. I was like, I get time for the property. Like, that you used to be an expert in something, it doesn't mean you continue doing it, because I think I stopped writing for a bit. Maybe that's the problem. So going back to being that exceptional and excellent writer I used to be was so much struggle, and I started chasing money. I ventured into book editing. So instead of me to be pursuing writing my own book, I was pursuing helping others become great authors. We call it a day with this one. Tell me what you learned so far from the story. Tell me if you want me to continue. And also catch you in my next video. So do well to like, share, and subscribe. More stories coming. It's going to be hot. This is just introduction. In the next video, I'll be telling you how my being accountable helped me, how me staying with my sisters helped me. I've talked about that. I'll be sharing. I'll be saying a whole lot. This is just the pre-writing stage. I've not started writing, so more stories